When I was young, and some even in the second league wanted to say you want to go here and have a semi-professional football career, I would say yeah, because that's what I want. And then I would go for it, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and then I would do something else. Yeah. And still I would have a happy life. What I'm saying is, you have to look at this the young people more close than you do today.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. I'm joined here by Caps' dad. Your actual name is?
Michael Winter.
Michael Winter. Yeah. Very nice. You came to the EULCS today, just saw your son win, of course, which was satisfying. How exciting does it feel to see your son play, but also give interviews after the game is done and stuff like that?
It's very it's thrilling because it's a new world. But now I think this year we have been we have found out that it's fun and he is actually getting more relaxed, and there's harmony in his body and his mindset. So we relax also, even though it's many kilometers away. It's a long distance, the digital world.
Caps originally joined the roster, I believe now 1.5 years ago, was it?
Yeah. In November 2016.
Yeah, exactly. So before that, what was the situation like in the family? When he first said, "Mom, Dad, I have a contract from Fnatic, one of the biggest orgs," what was the reaction?
In some way, we have seen it coming because he had played a lot, and he said, "When I'm in a few years, I'll go away and join and be a professional." And we said, "Yeah," because he has also an older brother playing Dota, Mr. Rice, and he has done the same. But then we said, "Study," and then high school. Yeah. And then when he started high school, we said that we expected him to be not playing so much. So we said to him, "Okay, you have to choose school, and then we have a deal that so as long as his grade was okay, then he could. We have no frame for the time he had to play, and he did that work. And then 1-2 months in, there was a tournament in Oslo, and then he wanted to go, and we said, okay, that could be the way where we could see this and say, ha, what are we doing there? And then we went to Oslo to a very GigaCon, a very, very exciting experience, because we saw that actually a lot of young people working against each other and together like football. And they were very serious, and they have coaches and trainers and girlfriends and all this. So we were. Our mission was not completed, it was a failure. And we were a little tracked into this. And then we said, yeah, okay, you can do a little more. At that time we met some of the guys there, Nico the Tipo.
Nico the Pico, yeah.
Yeah, and Nuke Dog was also there to see this. I didn't know who he was, but he was one of the first pro, I think, we were told.
Okay.
And then we have contact with Nico the Tico and some of the other guys afterwards. The Enigma was the name, and they won. So he was very high when we drove back to Copenhagen. And then he joined some other teams, and then we were invited in February to Lyon, the number 9 event. And I went with him. And we went to Paris and had a long drive to Lyon, and then we were driving home. And today I saw Heek. He was one of the guys on his team.
Heek,
yeah. And then Slatko, and I can't remember all the others, but it were very nice guys, and it was a big event and was very well organized, and again very very good atmosphere. So if you a little like football, which I that's my world. Yeah. So I was even more interested, and he just kept playing. And then his brother was also playing Dota, and it went very well also there. and then he was going for a team in which would qualify for the EULCS in 2015. And then in the summertime, he said, "Yeah, I have to go to play in Berlin." Okay, we say, "Okay, we'll go there to make the summer holiday there." And then in the last game, somewhere they lost, and he was really frustrated and annoyed and all this. And we could go wherever we want, but he was, yeah. Then he was invited to Turkey.
Yeah.
And we said, no, he said there has just been a bomb. All these things from the air. So I was like, oh, no, never. But that was the things he wanted. So then we went there to play with Dark Passage, a nice gamer house and a nice team. And actually they changed a lot of things, and they have a lot of help from volunteers, people coming in to help this team, because they have to go up against the big team that I didn't know. But they won, and he got the very big excited experience. I think he was the one with Cerses, which was the other one, and they were the two youngsters, and they played so really well.
Yeah.
It was a big experience, and then I knew, because then a lot of fans, they come and say, that's why I have this in my shirt called Capstad, because they say, this is Capstad. So then I went to the Facebook, because I have not joined that because they wanted to have stories and all this, and I couldn't understand Turkish, and they didn't speak so much English. So but it was fun. And then I knew that maybe I don't understand this thing, but I think there will come some opportunities in the future. 3 other team managers in Turkey, they say, he's good, and you should. I'll buy him. And I say, yeah, but this is not a market. But I could hear this is where it was going. So I was prepared, and then I thought it could 1-2 years, I hope, because then he would be finished high school, but it was not possible, because then Fnatic came, and on the team was Nico the Tibo, which we knew, and I said, okay, now he's in good hands, so yeah, we get loose, and even he learned a lot of things, and the things he haven't learned, he will learn, because he had the spirit. So I'm proud. This year I have decided to be relaxed and just enjoy. Last year it was a little more thrilling.
Yeah, because I mean there were some issues with the team and like internal conflict and stuff. And of course, as a dad, you get a lot of that, I think, through messages and stuff.
Yeah, but also when you get I have 3 old children. And he was the last, and he was 10 years after, so he was the not the spoiled kid, but the one where we should, enjoy for many years. So it was a little unexpected thing that he would go for another way. And then you have this little garden, and you grow all the plants, and you see them grow, and I'm very proud of all of the 3 oldest also. So I also want to be proud, but I have not seen this way. This is just another way. So I have to change my vision. My wife too. But it's cool, and then when all the people that you expect to be around him get away, with the 1, the 2, and the 3, then so you get connection, but then then you get worried, because then the connection is broken, so you have to have a new. But now it's really, I think Fnatic have made an strong effort to make a team, and even though last year it was also strong, but this is more when you're looking as a parents outside in. It's like I think in football you also have differences and new coaches and new things. So it's just that's why it is. That's how it happens. Yeah. Okay.
During MSI, Caps was one of the most hyped players because he played so well. His Yasuo was amazing. Does that feel almost unrealistic to hear, stuff like your son at that moment was one of the best players in the world? Is that even like, wow?
Yeah. I think my learnings for like now the WHO, the United Nations Health Care Organization, they have made very. It's no argue that it's a diagnosis for for player gaming. If you're like you can't stop, but you need to go in and look, because this is a happy story, because you have a player which his elder brother is 10 years older, and he has got so many punishments that he come to eat, don't stop playing. Fnatic made this stop playing, and that's the issue. And what I'm saying is that even it's extremely here goes so well. So that's it's like if I had a player going around children in the garden with this messy, loud or whatever, I would never stop him. I just say, go play, enjoy, and do make a lot of people proud. And this is the same. But what I'm saying is also that when I was young, and some even in the second league wanted to say, you want to go here and have a semi-professional football career, I would say yeah, because that's what I want. And then I would go for it, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and then I would do something else. And still I would have a happy life. What I'm saying is, you have to look at this the young people more close than you do today. But because now you just see this stream and you hear some talking, but you are not hearing and wanting to understand what they actually what is the game. They did so much for us in Oslo. Learning us the game. All these young people, they say, yeah, but this is strong and this is not, and this is a champ, and now they're doing this, and we were just doing this. Yeah, okay, yeah. And in Turkey, the managers they did the same. So you have to be prepared to have an education in a new field. This is, yeah. So I'm proud of my son, but if you have one which is a real star, then you have 1,000 which love to play, which is also stars, and they are also happy. So if they are fond of the game, yeah, go for it.
Very nice. But yeah, one final question. So you hear your son is right now the best player in the world. Like you mentioned, you had a professional career in football.
No.
No.
I wanted to.
Oh, you wanted to?
I was just an amateur, and then work and early father, and that was fun also.
3 children is great as well. But then, okay, you hear all of a sudden your son is the greatest at a thing in the world. To me, that's like, I would never expect to be the greatest at anything in the world, but like you hear that your son is that. Is there anything greater for a parent to hear something like that?
I'm controller. I'm a risk manager. I go for risk. So what I say is, yeah, this is now, but I'm looking for the whole life.
Okay.
So for me, it's he should go for this. And every big stars, you have great moments, and then you have some difficulties, and then you have to go again. When I'm very proud, but for me it's like it's a bit. For me it's when you going down and then you raise up again and you go once more, and I think he can do that. I'm sure, and then I'll be proud. Because he have done this before. Now it's just very close to the stars. So that's unrealistic, yeah. But that's my proudness is more like for the long run.
Nice.
So, and that's also for even though you are not the star, then if you are doing something you enjoy and you have, you give something enjoyable for other people, then what can you wish more?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
amazing. Thank you very much for your time. I hope the Fnatic fans very much enjoyed the look at Caps' history and from your perspective. Is there anything you would like to say to the fans of Fnatic, to the fans of Caps?
you should believe in Fnatic, and you should believe in Caps, and there will be ups and downs, but never trust anything else that they will do their almost best, for sure. Worlds,
you had it, you first.
I have promised Uzi and the managers that the MSI was, and have a handshake for this. MSI is just the beginning. That is the, the training, the Worlds. I hope then we'll beat what we can. Fnatic.
Very excited. Thank you very much for your time. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. I hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.